Today we are on Tuesday in the London session. I think there were some news because we are having a big bearish candle. Let's see its tensions. If the price has already swept the previous day's high. The Monday's low on the Euro USD right here. Let's see where we close in relative to it. Yeah, meanwhile on GU, overall I have a bullish bias on EU and GU, but the fact that yesterday we swept the Friday's low and closed inside of the range, we can expect our next strong liquidity to be Monday's high at least. So I'll be looking for longs. Let's wait for the price to do its thing. So there was no clear PDRA to the discount PDRA, so I marked out the 1 hour wicks of the previous day by this blue line here on GU and EU. I think on the XY we have already swept the previous day's high already, but on GU we have not yet done so. So let's just wait and see if we can continue higher from it or not. So otherwise, I will not be too hasty to take longs on either, because price might just react off of the Asian sessions highs to continue lower or higher, considering the fact that we have a lot of sell side liquidity resting above all these lows. Like here you see on the GBP USD, we really have a lot of sell side liquidity. We have room to the downside, a lot of it. It's like we were recently at the all-time highs, so I'm not in haste to look for longs yet still. I first have to see how we will react to the Asian highs, if we make a pullback or not. Only if we close below at least the previous day's low, then I will frame a setup of continuation or a reversal to the Asian highs. Otherwise I will stay out. But I still expect this day to be a bullish one. Just to project towards those highs right there. So let's just see where we will trend towards today. So far, you can see that we have started some kind of bearish movement. Higher high, lower low, lower high. This is internal range, and potentially we are creating a new lower low. So let's just wait for the price to be a lot clearer. You see on 1 hour time frame, I might frame a continuation to lower prices, at least targeting this low right here. But let's see what the price really wants to do. On EU we have the same, almost the same case, but it's a little too hesitant to go down. So let's just wait and see. Also, we have some news later in the AM session, New York, so you have to be careful. As you see, the price on the 15-minute time frame, the 15-minute candle closed just above the previous days. So let's see how we will react from it then. On the Euro USD we have closed just above it. GBP USD we have closed above it, so there is an SMT there, a daily SMT, so you can expect some pullback. But I will not try to catch the bottom because price might still go lower from that. So let's just see how the price will react. If we look closely on here on the SGN session, what happened so far, I want to see what happened to these highs right here. If they formed an SMT, if they formed an SMT, my bearish bias will still be intact. I will still be I might consider shorting, framing a short setup once price reaches this area right here. Let's see if I have formed an SMT with GU. Over those highs right there. You see, this exact high was not swept on GU. That's why GU made a more bearish push. So it's sensible to expect price to return to this breaker block on EU more than price returning to this area right here on GU, because it's kind of messy on GU more than on EU. So as the price is rejecting off of that previous day's low very strongly. Here there is a sell side to keep our eyes on Asian lows which have not yet been swept just yet. And below it we have an unmitigated order block right there. So the price can gravitate it towards there in the London session at least. So I'm looking how we are respecting that cascade encroachment of that wick right there here. So here there is a 15-minute imbalance in the making. I want to see if we can create some kind of an SMT to the highs right there in comparison to GU. How the price will react to this high, because we still have 9:45 to 10:15 macro for entries if we form a smart money reversal inside of this range right there. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it, because we are likely to sweep it on EU more than GU, because GU is very bearish. You can see how it is pushing right there. I will wait for it on EU. I believe that price may still want to, if it wants to continue lower, at least on EU, it can tap into this imbalance right here to continue lower from So let's look at how let's project these highs and lows in the Asian range. We are approaching the 945 macro. So let's see if we will balance that imbalance before we push to the downside once again. So as you can see, we have finally reached the 945 macro. So let's see if we can get a targeting side of this trade. The final TP is the first TP is 110.34. So let's see if the price action can actually take orders in or not. As you see, the price is ranging in this tight consolidation right here. Let's just wait and see. So far the price is just building some buy side liquidity over there. Let's see on Geo. Since this height has not yet been reached. But this low on Geo has been run over, where on E we are still side of the range. So if price reaches this to the second deviation without taking me in, I will manually close it. That would invalidate the whole idea of being a seller in the London session, because in New York there might be some kind of reversal to the upside, so I'd not like to take part in it. So there would be no point in staying with my limit orders open. on the 1 hour time frame, it seems like this candle might still continue lower because it is very likely to close below that consecutive encroachment of week this week on 2 p.m., which validates even more the idea of continuations to the downside. So as long as the price takes our orders in before it reaches -2 deviation, I will not cancel them, but my invalidation will be that the price reaches -2 without taking our orders in. So currently in the London session, what I was looking for is some bearish push to the downside, but we did not get tapped inside of this trade because price did not return to this 15-minute imbalance right there before the time is no longer affording us some bearish push with our trade. So I'm going to manually close this trade because first of all, we have entered a new macro, the 90-minute cycle. Also, we have tapped inside of this reversal deviation, Fibonacci deviation, which means that if we do not find support below on these lows right here to continue lower, we might be just seeking liquidity in terms of these highs over here. So there is no point staying in this trade. I will just lock this and see how it will have played out, but it's no longer favorable for us to be looking for shorts still, because if we do not find support here to continue lower, we might be just seeking liquidity, not to balance this imbalance to continue lower, as well as we are in a bullish daily market profile, which we expect that we might have a bullish momentum to the upside during the New York session, especially after you see we have accumulated Asian session very good, and we manipulated the lower in the sell side liquidity. Also, you have seen that we swept the previous day's low. So what we are waiting for is a change in state of delivery, which will happen over or this high right there on 15-minute time frame, to search for entries to the upside yet again, to target at least these highs over there on Euro USD, or specifically Euro USD, because they did not fall too much compared to GBP USD, because GBP USD dumped more, so we can expect Euro USD to have a slight open limit which I have placed, and we will just keep the annotations. You see, we would have gotten the TP1, but we did not get it, so I'm going to close these limits, all of them, and wait for the New York. In the New York, I will be in AM session, I will be looking for longs. So remember that on 11 AM there will be at 10 AM there will be some news, high impact news. So take care. We will see you in the changing state of delivery will happen right here. Then we can look for longs. That's it. But at least I did not FOMO inside of the trade as usual, is the price action is respecting our levels. It's good to be better. So yeah, that's it for now.